So I'm like, what kind of decks send things to the grave? Okay, Dark Worlds, gay. Um, Still might try it out because you got a lot of draw power, which would help you get to your main inzektor engine. And it's still a thought, but Dark Worlds are gay. Don't play that shit and then think you're really good. Um, and so I was like, well, what about dragunities? The pros of dragunities is Dragon's Ravine. You know, I can discard a hornet or a ladybug to the grave and then just reuse it, so I don't care. You know, and the biggest thing about dragunities that's really cool is phalanx or acleys, your tuner monsters here. Insect imitation is the shit because it lets me tribute one monster and special summon an insect type monster from my deck that is one level higher than the tributed monster. So, summon Phalanx. Okay, so Dragon Ravine on the field, discard Hornet. Dragon Ravine's effect, add Phalanx to my hand. Summon Phalanx, use Insect Imitation, special summon Hornet, special summon Dragonfly, equip Hornet from the grave, pop something. Special summon Centipede, equip Hornet, pop something. Next turn, they somehow clear your board. That's cool. Summon Ducks. Ducks and Phalanx equals a level 8. Go into like Stardust or Crimson Blader or just like whatever you want. So it's based around the fact that I can send the Inzektors to the grave to use Dragon Ravine, and then I can send the Dragunities to the grave to use Insect Imitation and get my Inzektors. So it's just about the fact that these two decks work together in the sense that they reuse resources from the grave. And again, it's not perfect. There's things I'm going to change up. Like, I'm probably going to bump Insect Imitation to 3 and take out that tomato. Just because I don't like tomato. I understand set, they attack into him, you search for Dragonfly, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's a work in progress and shit. Alright, so start off with the main Inzektor engine. 3 centipedes, Dragonfly, Hornet, only 2 ladybugs, just because if I ever draw them, I'm really sad. Other than maybe drawing like 1, just to ditch it with Ravine. And then Gigamantis, and then Tomato, just, it's a searcher. If it's destroyed by battle. 3 Ravine, because Ravine is really good in this deck most of the time. And I'm not running Terraforming because it's not essential to the deck. So, next up we have 2 Ducks, and I guess I should move him up, and 1 Legionnaire. I would have 3 Ducks, but I have Pot of Avarice if I really need to recycle and get another Synchro Summon off. But, you know, so I have 2 Ducks and 2 Phalanx, again for the Insect Imitation, which I think I'm going to bump to 3. You know, especially if I take out Tomato, definitely need to bump it to 3 then. So, you know, Ducks plus Phalanx equals a level 8 Synchro. Very easy shit. In addition, I have an Ackley's here and a Legionnaire because Legionnaire, equip Ackley's, detach, pop 2 things. I mean, you've got Inzektors popping shit, you've got your Dragunities popping shit, and your opponent just can't commit anything to the board. And it really just throws off a lot of people's play styles. Like, if I'm playing Fire Fists and I pop their Tenki, pop their back row, and then beat over their monster, suddenly they don't have a Tenki to go bear, pop, search, pop, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. If I can keep them from doing that type of thing, it really fucks with them. So I like the Ackley's just because you already have 2 Phalanx, and now you have an Ackley's just as an option if it's in your grave. You can pop shit with it. You know, Even if you don't have Legionary, you can go Ducks into Phalanx, right into Vajrayana thing. Equip Ackley's, detach Ackley's, pop something. Now this guy, his attack, I believe is it 2 attacks or doubled? No, it doubles this guy's attack. So then you're popping and you're increasing this guy to 3,800 attack. It's really nice. I really like it. Insect imitation, like I said, probably gonna bump it back up to 3 right now-ish, but like I said, I'm still playing around with this deck. It's not a finished product. Foolish Burial to get your Hornet to the grave, to get your Ladybug to the grave, shit like that. I like it. I think I'm probably going to end up taking out Armageddon Knight just because with Ravine and Burial, I feel like I usually have enough ways to get shit to the grave if I need it. But if Hornet's buried down in my deck somewhere and I have a Centipede in my hand, I can use Armageddon Knight to send Hornet to the grave and get on with the popping. So for now, I'm going to keep it. Alright, then Dark Hole, Reborn, Mind Control. Don't have Heavy because I have Dragon's Ravine and I don't ever want to kill that. And yeah, you know, if you need to get rid of their back row again, popping, more popping. It's not a big deal. Alright, Trap, Solemn, Bottomless, Mirror Force, Compulse. Compulse because it deals with things that can't be destroyed, like Stardust and shit like that. Then you have Duality. Increased consistency. This deck has combo pieces where, like, you need to have the right shit in your hand, or sometimes you just don't have much to do. So it slows down the deck quite a bit sometimes. But I don't know. I'm still kind of iffy on Duality. I might bump it down to 1, but for now it seems pretty decent. So I'm gonna keep it. Gakipan. It does like the same thing as Tomato when it's destroyed by battle and sent to the grave. I add 1 insect type monster with 1,500 or less attack from my deck to my hand. So pretty much I get to add Dragonfly from my deck to my hand, or Hornet or Ladybug. Anyway, pretty much if I use Tomato, like Tomato gets destroyed, I special summon Hornet, and then Hornet's just on the field, and they can destroy that shit. So this way, Gakipan add the, or sorry, I meant add the Dragonfly. So add the Dragonfly to my hand instead. Yeah, I might take a little damage after that, but Dragonfly is in my hand and safe and ready to come out the next turn and pop their shit and special summon shit and just generally make their day really, really bad. Alright, next up is Tour Guide, because you just need something in this deck that can stand on its own and just say, what's up, I'm going to drop a Zenmain's install. Or, hey, Leviair, and crash into your Stardust. Something like that. Allure, thinking of maybe taking this out since I don't have Leviathan in my extra deck. But, just draw power. Armageddon Knight, again, putting things in the grave. Compulse going over it. Vortex Trooper. I shuffle 2 cards from my hand in the deck and then draw 2 cards. And then when this card is destroyed, I draw another card. So it's really good for, like, if I draw, like, a shitty hand, Trooper can, like, save my ass. I don't know, I'm still testing him out. I really like the concept, and I know several decks where I'm just like, why did I not play this shit before? Like, it's so good. And I have several decks where I'm just gonna be splashing that shit in. But for now, I have him at 2, and then Avarice, like I said, if I run out of Dragunities or shit somehow, I don't know, it's good for draw power and recycling your monsters and things like that. So, yeah, there you go. Extra deck, Volcasaurus, pop a monster, do like 2,000 damage